watching 2K Sports.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball, this is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah. I'm kind of
from the opposite end. Oh, wait, we ran out of time for the segment. Can't even ask the question.
See,
Too bad. And guys, how about the Raptors? Involved in a very competitive matchup right now.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We've got some. Can have action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. Points staying close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he is fight.
They got Hanson. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Ware in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And bring it up for Miami. They trail by 3.
Use that!
To the middle. Here's Adebayo. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 4 assists now tonight. Reed against Howard. Reed the pass to Jerome. That one drops for him.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the Nuggets. Everyone out there has been stroking it. Here's Wiggins. Sends it back.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Too much size, too much length. How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Pass to Adebayo. Second and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Good D by Barnes. Reed the pass to Dick. Barnes against Adebayo. Barnes can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 5. Ador's host Barnes advanced his game since being named by the American
Physical skills are there. Positional defensively. Players is they start to read the progressions of the game. Now you can put the ball in his hands, let him make a decision maker. This guy is a stat stuffer.
And now the latest.
Kevin Durant talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career.
said shoot the ball. I feel like that's more like
Suddenly, DA is a two-way threat. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Reed gets the bucket.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
Timeout. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Toronto leading by 13. So for Toronto right now, they've got Bill. Ingram is out there with Reed. Then there's Scotty right here. And it's shed in the and Reed throws it down.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and what the timing ideal. My goodness, the D with no chance to lay in.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Nice shot by Anderson.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that is. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Jovic. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one.
This is a real game. That's the dunk you do in your backyard.
Yeah, but you can't get on that highlight reel in your backyard.
Part of the reason we watch for players and moments like this. My goodness gracious, how great is that?
Get outside, get outside. Stay in.
Here's Brown. Anderson a screen on Barrett.
Hey, yo, right here, baby. What's the
Shot 5. Here's Brown.
Get it.
Toronto grabs the miss. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. On the road.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Hey, who's watching now?
Anderson a screen on Barrett. Inside. Goes up on the block. Nice shot by Anderson.
Timeout. Been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry the team and try and get out of this hole.
And the Heat going with a whole new group on the floor. Toronto leading by 15. Here's Jerome. And that one is stuffed right through.
Something special happening on that one, guys.
Oh, isn't that the truth? Deciding to give this crowd, GA, a show.
The NBA, the best athletes in the world, and that is why it is a global game.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how leaders. The pretty dunk brings down the house.
Gracious. How about the hang time you need to pull off something like that?
Above and beyond. You're right.
And the creativity with all the dunks out there, and we've seen some. That one stands out.
Made the pass to Dick. Back to Reed.
Out, right here. Yo, watch him.
There's the draw. Yep, that one goes in there. Reeves got 12 points now in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it, and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And Barnes sends it back.
Send it back, Scotty Barnes. Show off that defensive acumen.
And that one drops for him. Reeves got 39.
Boy, looked like the D was going to get to that shot, but what a job he did to change his release and get the lay-in.
The Heat trail by 21. Here's Hansen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, Doris, both you and I have been covering this NBA for a few years. Just a few years. What do you think of the direction of the league right now?
Just a couple, Kevin. I love it. The league is faster, it's longer, it's more skilled. Scoring is up. There's a crop of young stars. I think the league is in such a exciting place.
Reed misses. Miami's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Raptors.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jay.
What a relentless for this guy in attack mode all evening.
First personal foul. Third team.
And the first one at the line is good.
Now at the line.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stolen. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke.
Solid effort tonight on both ends. Tonight should be easy work.
Fans live for games like this one.
alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, Allie LaForce is our reporter. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the Raptors. They've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another. And, of course, Charlotte not posing much of a threat right now.
Well, right now for Toronto, I recall them having a lot of
naysayers
at the start of the season. But now, they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run.
I got your help.
Competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Right there! Look at Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5.
Who's got ball?
Ty Jerome. And it's Reed in at the 3 spot. And for the Hornets, Ball and Miller pairing as the backcourt. And it's Holmes in at the 5. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams
these teams score a great deal of transition basketball. Their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set. Oh, that's how to throw it down. Barnes with an exclamation point.
Ball passes to Holmes. Now Miller. Passes along.
Screen coming.
5 to shoot. Here's ball. And here's Porter outside. Drops in the 3.
How about that smooth shot from the arc from Porter? He's got such a confident release and deep range.
There we go. Get out of the way.
Hornets ball as Charlotte keeps possession. And 6'10 with laser-accurate quick release. Michael Porter Jr. can make the game look so easy.
It looks to me like he's really settled into his role, and he's embraced that. And he's working through his own injury challenges, so there's a level of perseverance and resilience that he's put into his book bag along with that fluid stroke and his athleticism. He's become a better rebounder and a better defender as well. I really like what he's done to this point in his career as a player.
Now here's Miller. In Chicago, he was really on his game.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding defense. Get it going.
Reed against Porter. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And one. Good. Reed's gotten his second bucket.
They immediately found their offensive rhythm, hitting 3 straight shots to start the game.
Allie LaForce.
And he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. Clearly Barnes has a big fan here.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 and 6 from the floor. Inside. Porter with the double.
For the size, the vertical, the explosiveness.
It's Reed. Another shot. No good at the rim.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to play but himself.
Passes along. Ball against Porter. Intercepted by Pirtle.
And Pirtle deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamite shot blocker.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to give him a breather. assist by Barrett. Barrett's got 3 assists tonight.
And a nice find by Barrett. He has a complete game.
Ball is out there with Trey Jones. Sharp. And Smith in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to win a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason. Their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Close them in on 2 minutes played here in the second round. And here's Jones. He's got 5. There's the drop. Reed with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Reed. So for the Hornets. Comes in for Sharp, and it's Porter Jr. in for Jones. And Toronto also making a switch. Dick, he's checked in for Barrett. Shot from the end down. Ball no good.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so far.
Reed. Pass to Jerome. Beyond the arc. Holmes pulls it down. So it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. They trail by 6. The last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Reed, good.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution. 10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and flow up.
And Ball gets it to go.
Well, I love the feel Ball has when he shows up. Whatever decision he has to make, his face is outstanding.
Let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Jay in the last matchup against the Heat got the job done. He had 39 points, and in terms of his shooting, well, his mistakes and bad selections were few and far between. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Yeah, he was unstoppable. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure. He draws so much defensive attention, and it opens up opportunities.
Here's Ball. Toronto making their last shot.
Pick up.
Launches it. Grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. Too dangerous from the three-point line. Any play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Smith with it. Hasn't gotten the fall yet. Passes to Porter. The three-pointer off the mark.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Keep shooting that, man. When it's open, you got it. Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
Go! Get going!
Corner went for the dunk.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this thing will really start shrinking.
Hornets trail by 5. Takes a 13-footer. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Already blessed with an excellent pull-up jumper. Porter Jr. gives defenders a lot of defense. You say immediate entry into the highlight reel. Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little scoring. The more plays they make like that, the more that these guys really know.
And then Porter went dunked out.
Hey, you know, when you foul Porter Jr., you better foul him like you mean it, or it'll be an and one, just like it was there.
Toronto making a switch here, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. There's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Yep, that one goes.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Outside. 4 seconds left. Fires the three. Doesn't drop. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Toronto out in front. They lead by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Nuggets are struggling with the injury problems. Jokic brings so much to this team. His absence cannot be understated. They're missing a...
And guys, the Charlotte Hornets are in an even game.
I gotta see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
First half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Clark, you hear coaches also say, why is that so?
Well, you know, when you talk about passing the basketball, there's got to be a level of trust and confidence that where you pass it to is going to produce some fruit. And that it might come back to you if that's the best play. You can't be good defensively without communicating and trusting one another in the defensive scheme that you're playing.
So for the Raptors right now, Barnes and Hurley low at the 4 and 5. Ty Jerome is out there with Dick, and it's Reed at the small forward position. Now here's Miller. He's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game.
Well, the mechanics of Porter Jr.'s shot are just so efficient, almost automatic. Hits the ball and puts it right up into the shooting.
Here's Jerome. They come right back with their own three-pointer. Jerome's got 9.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Like answering one team hits 3, you fire 3 of your own.
All no good.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I love
timeout.
Do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And you like. How they're taking care of the ball, minus a few mistakes here and there. They're just so difficult to disrupt defensively.
And that efficiency from the free throw line, which you mentioned, speaks to this team's discipline. They obviously pay attention to their fundamentals and value every chance they get to score.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
And given LaMelo 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
And ball bring it up here for sure. For this game, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. It'll be the front end of a two-game road trip. Raptors lead by 7.
Brandon Miller caught some slack when he named Paul George as his GOAT. What PG-13 said, I know we have Ryan. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, knocked backing down and saying how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation.
And, you know, for Miller, his passing is probably the most valuable and overlooked part of his game.
Now here's Reed. The D's right on it.
Got you. Hey, yo,
Back to Reed. And here's Dick. From downtown, gets the three to fall. Dick's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really impressive.
Get outside.
Pass to Holmes. Back to Miller. That's a miss. Hurdle's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
A minute 53 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Miller. Pass the ball. Looking to get back on the inside and converts.
You know, because ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with it. But it doesn't phase it. That rarely works against ball.
Reed finds Burke. Shot! Pulls it in. Hornets trail by 9. Now here's Ball. 12 points for him. Pass to Miller. Here's Salone. Now here's Ball. Up 6 to shoot. And the shot goes in. Porter's got 19 points.
And you know Porter Jr.'s teammates are just loving the role he's on, and they're going to do everything they can to keep him rolling.
Barnes passes to Dick.
Hey, yo, right here.
Reed with it. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Reed's got 10 points in just the second half.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Salone. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Ball outside. Puts it up. Rebound by the Raptors. Hurdle's got 6 rebounds in the game.
They're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Ball no good. The 3 from Barnes. And that's good go. This is at the buzzer. And so it's the Toronto Raptors closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. As we get going. Smith out there with Josh Green. Then the Sharp, and it's Ball in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Now here's Green. Pass to Jones.
Watch the pick.
The three.
Good board.
Next up, they'll face the Timberwolves in Minnesota. They're going into the back half of the 4-game road trip. Reed, good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim. And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Ball. Now Smith. 4-3. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 6 assists in the game. Great idea.
He said something. Let him knock him down. Let go.
Here's Ingram. There's a screen. Reed passes to Ingram. Here's Reed. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Reed's got 16 in the second half. Hornets trail by 10.
Go. Get going.
Right side. Smith outside. Misses the three.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job. And it's been a well-rounded performance. Strong rebound, and you've certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
The three is up. Counted from distance.
Timeout.
Smith's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Starting full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. And teams are definitely starting to look up for them.
Toronto making a switch here.
Close.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. To the middle. Here's Reed. By Reed.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Charlotte's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Now Ball. Looking to get it going. Basket counts.
This is what height in the backcourt gives you. Ball can get almost anything he wants in there because of that size.
Reed to the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Reed's got 41.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Now here's Ball. Pass this along. Here's Miller. Shot clock at 6. Off target with the three.
Well, he's just not found his rhythm tonight. Partly because I think he's got fewer touches.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 11-point game. 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Pirtle. It's the back. To this. Pirtle's got rebound number 8 now. Reed's got 12 now.
Timeout.
Basically been
Start it.
on him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. We've got 1:28 left to play in the fourth quarter. Ball. Throws it down.
Good to see Ball not settling for a jump shot. He's at his best when he's attacking the rim.
Raptors lead by 11. Reed can't hit. To the inside. Throws it down.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now here's Ball. The three ball.
How about Miller rising to the occasion? Talk about coming up clutch.
Here's Reed. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. He'll go with Michael Porter. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game.
I got it.
And here's Ball. 43 seconds left to play in the fourth. fires from deep. Shot missing. Outside read. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Raptors lead by 10. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game. Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
It's Reed with a drive. Slam dunk by Reed. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Toronto takes the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.
You earned that one. MP got the job done tonight, as usual. Best fans we've seen yet. Make sure you disappoint them.
What's up, MP?
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Toronto Raptors in this one as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at their home, Target Center. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Some different faces starting for this team as they have several players out of action with injuries right now.
Their injury issues are apparent. Thinner on the bench and the starting lineup, a lot to overcome.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Then there's Reeves. Then there's Dick. And it's Jerome in at the point. And for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Ingram is out there with Randall. And it's DiVincenzo in at the one. And Greg, what stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
That bodes well for us. There's a lot of speed Great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight. Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Taking a nice deep breath, he scored in that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now here's DiVincenzo. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. From the top of the key, he buries it.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it.
To see him give up in that situation.
Oh, here's outside. After the miss from Reed, down low. Here's Randy. Barnes grabs the miss.
How about that hard to stay in the paint right now? Nice job.
They've got his body on him. That's a Warriors effort.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help?
Being sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's DiVincenzo.
Bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
For the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Sliding it down.
You give Barnes any kind of opening, he's going to attack that rim.
The tip of the ball as we get this game started. Here's DiVincenzo. Big hit from in close.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking ball.
Here's Reed. And the layup is good. Reeves got 6 points. And Greg, what about MP? For the first time, he's been named an all-star reserve.
For the young man. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
And they're bringing you up close and personal. He retains the ball. Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown when he needs to.
That's the way to throw it down!
And showing he can make plays for others and moving it for conviction.
Jerome, no good.
And that was almost still. The shot.
DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniel. Gets it from three-point range. McDaniel's got his second basket.
DiVincenzo being a connector
Boom, he jams it straight down.
As athletic a move as you're going to see right there.
The hang time.
Come get it!
Five on the clock. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Remarkable consistency from D. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
Pass to McDaniel. Basket in as many tries.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
The Raptors shoot their first free throw of the night here. And that one falls for Reed. Here's Trent. 23 seconds left here in the opening four. Here we go. Get it out quick. 12 here at the end of the first quarter. Raptors lead by 6. From Target Center, back in a moment. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this. Gotta move, go! Making a change here. Minod's checked in.
What are you doing, all right?
Reed, he's checked in for the Raptors. We've got Anthony Edwards. Clark is out there with Miller. There's Gary Trent. And it's Minod in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking
Jay, in that last match against the Warriors, he finished with 47 points, and he was dialed in with his shooting. Eric messes up. Totals like that could have made a verified company. Game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Great, we'll see if he can keep going here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that his teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Timberwolves trail by 7. There are 2 players with a skill set is Brandon Ingram.
Yes, Kevin, you got to appreciate the tools that Brandon Ingram possesses. That comes with a lot of hard work. This guy can score over smaller defenders. He's creative enough to draw contact against bigger guys and use that quickness. He's always been a scorer, but his play that's something that's growing and is giving them a chance to be very competitive.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 9 points. What's the rule? Pass to Edwards. There it is, his 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
That's one way he can the tricks up his sleeve. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Timberwolves have gone 4 moves so far. Ingram with the rebound.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yo! Spring coming, big coming.
Mark against Reed. Scored the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Timberwolves trail by 11. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. The Raptors making the switch here. And midway through the season now, the power rankings start to show a more complete picture. You look at Portland. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Raptors are, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
Trent outside. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound by the Raptors.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Unable to do so.
Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. It's Randle with the drive. It's Trent on the wing. McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo.
Right there.
Pulls it from 20. And Pirtle pulls it down. Raptors leading by 11 to the inside. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a handle.
Here's Reed. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, Scotty Barnes, such an excellent passing wing.
Minnesota's going 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Randall surveying the D. Two on the clock. He's able to put up in time, but doesn't fall. And so is the Toronto Raptors, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shots.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you can fire up that barbecue.
That was 1987 all over again.
And how about we move it on over for a preview of who we might be seeing in the dunk contest this year.
We've been talking about this contest since the season began. I don't want to talk anymore. I just want to get to it.
But the selection process builds anticipation, Shaq. You know all good entertainment needs drama.
And that'll do it for half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a run. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game, it felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now.
And checking out the groove for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Then it's Grady Dick. Then there's Reed. And it's Jerome into the 1 spot. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Take a look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. There's leverage. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates, and I have to throw them the ball, too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it, too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we can have. Thank you, David.
Probably as close to a sure king as you can have at the free throw line.
Randall from outside. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Raptors leading by 11. Here's Reed. Defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Julius Randle picks one up.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
All day.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Right on target. McDaniels got 12.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out and competitive.
And contact on the shot, so he'll reach for the free throws here. An idea of voter fatigue, right? You feel voters get tired of the same guy winning every single season?
Yeah, I think they do, Kevin, and it's a shame because, you know, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line, those players looking back at statistics from any given season deserve to be the MVP or all defense. And I hope that maybe that really doesn't take place this year.
This is the baby hook. Raptors leading by 13.
Come to me, come to me.
Reed in the post. Defended by DiVincenzo. Reed against DiVincenzo. Reed gets the bucket. And that's now 30 points for Jay.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now.
Yo, check Julius, man.
Pass to McDaniels. Reed to the paint.
And although an undersized center, more making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Jay. It's good.
Oh, good balance from Dick. Able to take the contact and still score inside.
Timberwolves trail by 15. And here's Edwards from the out. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Reed with it. Now defended by Randall.
Hey, kick it out.
Randall against Reed. An easy 2 points on the layup. Reed's got 9 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
We've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Toronto leading by 18. They've got Edwards. Clark is out there with Gary Trent.
Oh,
Miller,
that one felt good,
and it's Shannon in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pass to Edwards. Trent with a wide open look. Gets it from downtown.
Keep coming back, Gary.
Way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. Spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Whoa, just climbing the ladder for that 360. Stupendous hop.
Yeah, Greg, he was sky high on that finish.
Hey, yo,
Number 3,
right here.
Edwards. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Ingram. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Toronto?
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Another thing to it is the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Pass to Miller. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. The Raptors will take it the other way. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Friday, they face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Saturday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a home game for them.
Good boy, good boy.
They've been able to march right along in this season lately. I think they should be able to keep it energy and discipline, and we should have some news.
With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. That's 10 points for Brandon Ingram.
Ingram just letting it rip right now on the offensive end.
Edwards fires DiVincenzo. Trent outside. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Barrett.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Take that.
Barnes passes to Reed. And the shot goes in. Reeves got 38 points.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, that man is going for the check.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Some changes for Minnesota. Ingram, he's checked in for Miller. Julius Randle comes in for Clark. And it's McDaniels in for Trent. Then for the Raptors, Grady Diggs checked in for Ingram. And it's Ty Jerome in for Barrett. Here's DiVincenzo. It's good. It's Ingram with the assist.
Well, he's got no problems getting inside if there's that kind of room available. Not able to.
Here's Reed. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Free throw is good. That one is no good. Timberwolves trail by 18. And this is to McDaniels. Comes in the layup off the glass.
And Julius trying to find ways where he could be more effective as a playmaker.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Reed. Where's the foul? Time for the ball. Kept alive. Pass to Jerome. Back to Reed. Screen on McDaniel. Reed. That's all you. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Ingram. Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniel. Ready by Reed. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if the coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's also good, so he hits both free throws. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. They get a hand on it. Stolen by McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Toronto.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so, creating a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Offline from the top of the key.
Very dangerous to lead a guy like that. Lucky to break there for the D. Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Reed. Contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Stay out here!
So Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them and Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game.
You earned that one.
Good win. Let's keep it going. Cavs always come to play, especially at home. Lock in, MP.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Let's go, MP.
This team. Not really, no. You're wrong. You're really wrong. Took my kids to the ice show last weekend. Oh, yeah? What's up with the top? Oh, it's that right to the garage.
Hottest team in the land coming through.
You the man, MP! Show him what you got!
Joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Darius Garland.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
So the Raptors starting 5. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Ty Jerome is out there with Grady Dick, and it's Reed in at the 3. And for the Cavaliers, at the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Hunter in at the 3. All right, Grant, a matchup of the elites tonight. 2 Titans clashing in this one.
Oh, my. B.A., I mean, there's no shortage of stars on either side of the ball. These tend to be
Here we go.
games, sending a message by imposing their will.
The Cavaliers to start out. And here's Allen. Outside Garland.
Get the perimeter. Watch outside.
11 feet out, and he hits it.
I really like that shot from Garland. Teams will give up the mid-range these days, so why not shoot it?
Here's Jerome. To the middle. Here's Reed. This is the baby hook. And the Cavs, they couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor. Some of their
They didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to the perimeter. Richard, thinking about
Mitchell. He just has total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Making their last shot.
What's the pin?
19. Barnes with the rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot.
Reed passes to Pirtle. Here's Jordan. Takes a 3. Gets the trifecta.
They don't lean on Pirtle for facilitation, but he's certainly not selfish with the ball.
And in the first, a little over a minute. Mitchell with the ball. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness.
Now here's Mitchell. Missed by Mitchell.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. Go back to him in that area on the floor. Does what he has to do to stay in control and change your shot.
Offensively, he's been a force. 19 points a game.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity.
Here's Garland. After the basket by Toronto.
Watch him.
The screen.
No shot.
Here's shot. And it's good.
Good shot, Spider. Timeout.
Mitchell's got his second basket on the night.
Creating the opportunity, Mitchell makes the right call for this situation.
Okoro is checked in for the Cavaliers. And over the last month, these are the teams that have been getting it done on offense. Fifth, the Cavaliers.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm. Running small breaks, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They came away with a big last week, which, by the way, was also in this building.
What about their offense? Machine. Getting the quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Now here's Okoro. He's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
Not a long way up from Mobley, but he rises to the rim for the finish.
Reed against Mobley. it's Hunter. Reed, good. Reed's got 6 points.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. The Cavaliers lead by 7. So the Raptors Barnes. Brandon Ingram out there with Jay Barrett. And it's Shed in at the 1. Robinson finds Hall. Touch off the glass.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations. Getting
Here's Reed. Shot from the low post is good. Reed's got 4 points this quarter.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Outside guard.
Use that.
It's Toronto with a rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jay, in the last match, Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He added 43 points, and he didn't waste any of his chances, putting up an impressive field goal percentage. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game.
Because this should be opportunities
Foul called on the way out. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. This is that grinding out part of the year. Everyone just fighting through it.
No question, BA. And it's not just physically exhausting. You're trying to focus on every game, every possession. This is where your leaders can help keep everyone focused.
Evan Mobley, he's checking in. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Okoro.
And this is exactly who we want taking that shot. Forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim. That was sweet.
Now he's gone. His last time we saw him score 22. This is to Mitchell. Screen. Mitchell misses.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot.
Counted. Reed's got 9 points in the quarter.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The Cavaliers lead by 4. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The screen. Deep Mitchell. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field. It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup.
Lays in the alley-oop pass.
Just a perfect pass. It's a pretty slick body control in the finish.
Here's Reed. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring.
Here's Mitchell.
It's the strength of Mitchell, one of the strongest guards we might have ever seen.
Reed with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. Outside Reed.
No!
34 seconds left in the first half. And counted. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
And after struggling out the gate, he's looked more confident. And it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
Outside Garland. Mitchell feeling it out. Under the screen. Launches a 3. And it's Mitchell. The miss. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
Toronto shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. There's 6 seconds left in the second. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Cleveland on top, up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. Let's look now and see how teams stack up across the league. It's our latest power rankings.
You look at Cleveland, they've climbed into 5th, cruising along at highway speeds.
I'm not sure. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Toronto trailing. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Hunter in as the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Toronto shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. That's off as well, so he misses both.
It's not often you see him at the line like this.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And both free throws good for Hunter.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as
he can't hit.
Outstanding work to send them away. They sniffed that one out.
Well, you talk about an anchor. Richard Jared Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best. And the future is bright for Mobley. He is a big man who possesses
Get going!
Outside read. He sends it right off the glass. The jump by Garland. Jerome grabs the miss.
And he's usually surprising to see him come away empty. They need to settle in quick.
Know what to hear from the force.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, "We have each other's backs. The advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you." Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. Passes well.
No shot!
Pass to Garland. Tries it from the top of the key. Go. He hits the jumper. Garland's got his second basket of the game.
He's one of the most exciting offensive players in the league. The whole team, everyone feeds off of Garland's energy.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And it's time to check the NBA blocks leaders. Evan Mobley is second.
He always makes an impact with his shot blocking. He's a constant presence around the rim.
Pass to Jerome. Back to Barnes.
Right here.
Takes the 3. The Cavaliers put it in. Their biggest lead of the game is 9.
And they've started out this quarter shooting just 20%. This say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half. And we talked about the importance of versatility.
Reed finds Barnes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Reed's got 22 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside.
To Mitchell.
Out! One more!
Garland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You see the pass takes on the defender, gets it, adjusts, finishes.
A great job to establish position and square up.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Cavaliers trail by 5. And it's R.J. Barrett and it's Shed in at the point guard position. Now here's Humphrey.
I see him.